¿Qué onda, mi gente? Breaking news that will blow your mind. Messi just made MLS history with 6 braces in 7 games, alien technology. Cincinnati destroyed us 3-0, but 3 days later, we demolished Red Bulls 5-1, with Messi recording 4 goal contributions. Fabrizio Romano drops "Here we go" for Rodrigo de Paul's €15 million bombshell signing. Mascherano goes to war with MLS over the All-Star game. MLS commissioner calls our club World Cup run the most incredible success in American soccer history. Hermanos, these past 2 weeks have been absolute madness. From historic breakthroughs to heartbreaking defeats to instant redemption. From record-breaking performances to explosive transfer news. From contract drama to revolutionary changes in American soccer. Let's get 100 likes and tell me in the comments. What surprised you most about these 2 crazy weeks? Brew some mate and make yourself comfortable and prepare for shocking revelations. The journey ends, but what a journey it was. Yes, we lost 4-0 to PSG, but hermanos, let me put this in perspective. Just 1 month ago, this same PSG team destroyed Inter Milan 5-0 in the Champions League final. The mighty Inter Milan, one of Europe's elite clubs. And us, the little MLS team that didn't belong here, we qualified from our group. We went unbeaten in 3 games. We became the first CONCACAF team ever to beat a European side in official FIFA competition. We were the only MLS team to reach the knockouts. Sure, PSG showed their class today. They're world champions for a reason. But remember, we kept it more respectable than Inter Milan did. Messi forced Donnarumma into saves. We fought until the final whistle. We represented MLS with pride, from they got a charity invite to competing with world champions. That's growth. That's progress. That's Inter Miami. To all the haters who said we didn't deserve to be here, where's your team? Seattle, outside. LAFC, outside. Inter Miami, made history. This isn't the end. It's just the beginning. We've tasted the highest level. We've shown we can compete, and we'll be back stronger. Thank you to every fan who believed. Thank you to every player who gave their all. Thank you, Miami, for this incredible ride. The future is bright in pink. We did something even Real Madrid couldn't do, hermanos. Let me blow your mind with this comparison. PSG demolished Real Madrid 4-0 in the semifinals, right? Well, they also beat us 4-0 in the round of 16. But here's the insane part. Messi earned a 7.6 rating against PSG, while not a single Real Madrid player managed even 7.0. At 38 years old in MLS, our GOAT outperformed the entire Galactico squad. But forget individual ratings, let's talk history. Inter Miami became the first MLS team ever to reach Club World Cup knockouts. We finished group stage unbeaten, 1 win, 2 draws, 5 points of pure magic. The numbers were ridiculous. We ranked 4th among all 32 teams in attendance, 51,208 average. That's more than Bayern Munich, more than Manchester City, more than Boca Juniors. Our Porto victory made us the first CONCACAF team to defeat European opposition in official competition. Our academy heroes Alan, Tramashi, and Frey proved they belong on the biggest stage. Jorge Mas was emotional. This is a dream come true. We weren't just participants, we were history makers. Did you know Messi outrated every Real Madrid player? Tell me in the comments. Messi came back from the global stage looking hungrier than a lion. After making history worldwide, our GOAT returned to MLS with pure vengeance. First, Montreal got destroyed 4-1. Despite falling behind early, Messi delivered a masterclass. 2 goals, 1 assist. That solo goal in the 61st minute was pure silk. He danced past 4 defenders like they were traffic cones. 3 days later at Gillette Stadium, 60,000 fans packed just to see greatness. Messi's brace made him the first player ever to score multiple goals in 4 consecutive MLS matches. Unprecedented. New England coach Caleb Porter couldn't hide his admiration. The guy's a beast. The fact that he plays every game of the Club World Cup, comes back and you think maybe he takes a break, but this guy probably heard it was going to be a big crowd of 60,000 and wanted to put on a show. Oscar Ustari was heroic with 5 saves, but the story was Messi's relentless pursuit of excellence. Mascherano revealed the truth. Our initial plan was to give him some rest tonight, but once New England scored, we felt the pressure and decided to keep him on. 4 games, 4 braces. The machine was just getting started. Tell me in the comments, should Mascherano have rested Messi, or was he right to keep the GOAT hungry? Then came Nashville, and what happened was unprecedented in MLS history. Messi's fifth consecutive brace tied Josef Martinez's record for most goals in a 6-game span with 11 goals. The free kick masterpiece in the 17th minute was pure artistry. Messi placed it perfectly in the bottom right corner for his 15th strike this season, but Nashville equalized through Hani Mukhtar in the 49th minute, setting up drama at Chase Stadium. Then came the moment that made history. In the 62nd minute, Messi intercepted a pass from Nashville's goalkeeper and scored with a left-footed finish that tied Josef Martinez's MLS record. This wasn't just any goal, this was history being written. Mascherano was speechless. What he continues to do is unbelievable, breaking records every 3 days. Our captain reached his 69th career free kick goal, just 8 away from Marcelinho Carioca's all-time record. The coach also defended Luis Suarez amid his struggles. It wouldn't be right for me to criticize someone who scored over 500 goals in his career, 5 consecutive braces, 11 goals in 6 games. The impossible had become reality. Is this the greatest individual streak in MLS history? Drop your thoughts in the comments. But even Superman has kryptonite. The perfect streak had to end, but nobody expected it to end like this. After 5 perfect performances, reality hit like a sledgehammer. FC Cincinnati destroyed us 3-0 in our most shocking defeat of the season. Mascherano's post-match words were devastating. We were second best today, no question about it. From the opening minutes, we struggled to win our duels. Physically, we're carrying a heavy load, and eventually that shows. For the first time in 7 games, Messi's magic scoring streak ended. Cincinnati's game plan was perfect. They neutralized our attack completely. The brutal truth, our defense collapsed. Oscar Ustari was forced off injured in just the 25th minute with an unknown timeline for return, and backup Rocco Rios Novo couldn't handle the pressure. Mascherano admitted the harsh reality. The result, and especially the way it played out, is concerning. Now we need to reset. This loss ended our 6-match unbeaten run and exposed the truth. Fatigue from Club World Cup was finally catching up. The perfect fairy tale had a brutal ending. Was the Cincinnati collapse inevitable after such a grueling schedule? Let me know in the comments. Just when the world thought we were finished, boom! 3 days later, Messi delivered the most savage response. New York Red Bulls became our victims in a historic 5-1 destruction. Here's the mind-blowing part. This was Messi's 6th brace in his last 7 games. 6 braces, that's alien technology. While everyone was writing our obituary after Cincinnati, our GOAT was planning the greatest comeback. Red Bulls scored first on 15 minutes. Deja vu from Cincinnati. But this time, we had an answer. Messi's perfect pass to Alba started the avalanche. Segovia completed the comeback, then sealed his brace before halftime for a 3-1 lead. Messi wasn't done. His second-half goals made him the MLS Golden Boot leader with 18 goals. Plus, he just became the 5th player in MLS history to record 35-plus goals and 25-plus assists over 2 years. 4 goal contributions, Golden Boot leadership, and a historical record. Critics who questioned him after Cincinnati were left looking foolish. Rate this instant redemption in the comments. Was this the most savage response to criticism you've ever seen? Transfer earthquake. While we struggled with fatigue, the perfect solution appeared. Rodrigo de Paul is coming to Miami, and it's massive. Fabrizio Romano already dropped his legendary "Here we go." The deal is 85% complete. 15 million euros for 4 years, and here's the genius part. He won't be a designated player this season. We outsmarted the salary cap. De Paul himself leaked the connection. Sometimes Messi and I just look at each other and know what's needed. That's telepathic chemistry from their World Cup triumph. Herculez Gomez nailed why this is crucial. Inter Miami needed legs. Your midfield can't keep up with the better teams. This isn't just about talent. It's about survival in our brutal schedule. The World Cup winner revealed his mindset. It's not about money, it's how a club makes you feel valued. Gomez believes this is about keeping Messi happy. You're showing Messi there is change coming, but Mascherano stays cautious. Nothing's official yet. The coach knows this could be our missing piece. They want to present him during League's Cup. Imagine the explosion. Will De Paul transform our midfield from weakness to weapon? Drop your predictions in the comments. Controversy alert, Mascherano just went to war with the MLS establishment. Our coach publicly declared he'd rather give Messi and Alba rest instead of playing the All-Star game. This is unprecedented, a coach attacking the marketing machine. Mascherano fearlessly stated, I'd like to give them a break, but it's not in my power. He's prioritizing player welfare over billion-dollar spectacle. The man has valid reasons. We played 3 matches in 1 week after Club World Cup. Our injury list reads like a hospital report. Oscar Ustari went down against Cincinnati, joining our epidemic of muscle injuries. Mascherano is sounding the alarm. The intensity has been very, very high. We need to protect the players. But the MLS machine keeps rolling, demanding Messi perform like a circus animal. This is David versus Goliath, player health versus marketing millions. While other coaches bow to pressure, Mascherano stands his ground. The man who won everything with Barcelona isn't intimidated by suits and boardrooms. This comes as we face 7 games in July, including Leagues Cup. The schedule is murderous, and our coach is fighting for his players' lives. Should Messi skip the all-star circus for his health? Tell me in the comments. Is Mascherano a hero or too controversial? The biggest question in world football: what happens with Messi after December 2025? The drama is intense. Mascherano desperately wants answers. As coach, I want him to extend ASAP for fans' peace of mind. The coach revealed a new deal would bring everyone relief, but here's where it gets spicy. Back in May, Mascherano hinted at progress, but Messi killed the hype with a smile. No, I don't know anything about that. Was he lying, or are negotiations stalling? Liverpool rumors are flying, but Emil Heskey destroyed them. He can't go anywhere else. Barcelona is the natural fit. The Premier League can't accommodate Messi's style anymore. Here's the dangerous part. Barcelona wants him for Camp Nou's reopening ceremony in 2026 to 2027. The emotional pull of his former home could be devastating for us. But Herculez Gomez revealed the financial reality. If he leaves Miami, he loses millions. Messi has ownership stakes, MLS season pass rights. Leaving would cost him serious money. The 2026 World Cup timeline is perfect. Messi could finish his career where he conquered America. But will nostalgia win over business sense? Where will Messi be in 2026? Drop your boldest prediction in the comments. After that savage Red Bulls demolition, we proved we can bounce back from adversity. Now the Leagues Cup starting July 30th against Atlas becomes our chance to build unstoppable momentum. This tournament is perfect for us. Our Club World Cup experience gives us an edge against CONCACAF opposition. We've faced PSG and the world's best. Mexican teams should be target practice. Here's the exciting part. De Paul could make his debut. Imagine the World Cup winner being presented to fans during our Leagues Cup run, fresh legs joining a team in flying form. The schedule is still brutal, but that Red Bulls performance showed we have the depth and mentality to handle pressure. When Messi is in this form, 6 braces in 7 games, who can stop us? The momentum is ours. Can we ride this wave all the way to another trophy? Are we about to go on an unstoppable run? Share your Leagues Cup predictions in the comments. How far can this momentum take us? 6 braces in 7 games. De Paul's €15 million arrival. The Messi effect is reaching godlike levels, hermanos. Drop your predictions below. Which will happen first? De Paul's debut or Messi's contract extension? If you love this breakdown, you'll obsess over this video about Messi's entire Inter Miami journey, the battles, the drama, the Club World Cup madness that changed everything. As always, feel the pulse, catch the buzz. See you next week, hermanos.